Hello there and welcome back. I left my screen on experimental probability. That's the last problem we did. So if we turn the page, we are going to look at 2 word problems. All right, now this first one is a little bit different. I used problems from this very good textbook, and this one kind of slipped by me, but I'm going to go ahead and work it for you because I think you could see it on a test and you really need to know how to do it. So, all right, the first one says if you flip a pair of coins 48 times, what is the probability of getting 2 tails? Now the thing that's different this time is right there. A pair of coins. So what's that saying to me? That's saying that I have this coin, and I'm assuming that I have another one that is exactly like this one. So instead of just 1, we have 2. So we can get heads or tails on the first one, heads or tails on the second one. So what we're looking at, and I'm going to go ahead, this would be 1 coin. One side is head and one's tails. And we have another one of those. And I'll tell you what, let me just do that, because a picture's worth 1,000 words, guys. So here's the first coin. Oops. I do need a marker. And then here's the second. Let me just do this, and I'll bet you I'm going to lose that S on there. So let's try again. There we go. And this is not the first coin. I know. I'm going to fix that. This is the second coin. So we're flipping them both at the same time. All right? And we're going to do it 48 times. That's important. And then here's the third piece that's so important. The probability of getting 2 tails. So let's set up what we have. We want the probability of a tail on the first coin and a tail on the second coin. And I'm just using 1 and 2 to represent my coins. So, first thing I need to do is figure out the probability for this one, the first coin. So I flip that coin. How many tails are on that first coin? Unless it's loaded or some wonky coin, there's only 1 tail. And how many sides are on that coin? There are 2 sides. So this is for my first coin. Then I want to do the same for my second coin. So we're looking at this one. And you want to leave yourself some space there, so you draw your line. You want tails, so I'm looking at this pink coin. There's 1 tail out of 2 sides, and that is this coin. So you're doing 2 separate probabilities, and here's the magic thing, the word and. That means multiply. Okay, so on your calculator you're going to have to multiply 1/2 times 1/2. And you should get 1/4. And then how many times do you want to flip those 2 coins? You want to do that 48 times. So that probability times the 48, this is the yellow part from my problem. So 1/4 times 48 is 12. So you would likely get this to happen 12 times with two tails, with both tails. Okay. The probability is the 1/4. So if they want you to actually tell them the probability, the P, that is 1/4. If they want you to tell them the number of times that this would likely happen, we can't say for certain, but we can say likely, it would be 12 times. If you go ahead and do 1 divided by 4, you get 25, and that would be 25%. And then if you go ahead and multiply that, you're going to get a likelihood of 12. Okay, number 2. A player makes 15 free throws out of 45 attempts. How many shots would he likely make out of 90 attempts? I'm going to show you 2 ways of doing this. I will show you the probability way. But then I want to show you another way. So let's do the probability first. So this is the probability, of making the shot. And they've already given us this. We don't have to find it. We just have to recognize it. So making the shot would be 15 out of 45 attempts. That is your probability. And you could simplify it down to 1/3 if you wanted, but it's not necessary, because I'm going to take the probability times 90, because we want to predict how many shots out of 90 this person will make. So 15/45 times 90 should be 30, but let me be sure. Sometimes I think I know and then I don't really know. So we're looking at 30 shots made. This is a prediction. I can't promise you that. We'll say it's 30 shots likely made out of the 90. That's one way to do this problem, but those of you who've had the ratio and proportion class, you can set it up that way also. You can set it up as made shots over total shots, or shots attempted. Maybe I should say it that way. So if you ever decide to coach a basketball team, you may need to know how to do this. But this is the ratio proportion method. We know that his percentage is 15 out of 45, and we want him to attempt 90 shots. So those of you who know the ratio proportion method, this will work. If you've not seen this, then you might want to consider taking that course, because it can do a lot of math for you. So 1350 divided by the number that's not in the peanut is 45. And you're left with 30 also. So either way, you can do the problem. Some people like the probability. I personally like ratio and proportion. I use that for a lot of different things. So wanted to share that with you, just so you know that you can do it either way. All right, in the next video, I will show you how to do compound probability, and then we will be finished with this course. It's pretty awesome. We have one more to do. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great day.